Relatives, friends and leaders gathered at Ruwaga Cathedral on Tuesday, January 20th to pray for and celebrate the life of the late Geraldine Namirembe Bitamazire, a former Minister of Education and Woman Member of Parliament from PG District. The Papal Nuncior to Uganda, Archbishop Augustine Kasuja, led the Requiem Mass, during which he described Bitamazire as a disciplined and principled leader who served with integrity.
Efiiriddwa omukristu omutuukirivu ate omujjumbize era abadde okulabirako mu nko byonna by'abadde awangaalira. Ne Uganda yonna efiiriddwako munnayuganda abadde ayagala ennyo ensi ye era agiweereza emyaka mingi n'omutima omulungi mu bitongole ebyawufu naddala mu kitongole ky'amasomero.
Speaking with a tearful voice, Professor Patrick Chamanywa thanked his late mother for her unwavering love and support, saying her spirit would continue to guide the family.
We thank you for the unwavering love and support. Your spirit will forever guide us. You've been a role model. When you meet the Almighty Father, may you proudly recite the words of Apostle Paul to Timothy. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Rest in peace.
Geraldine Namirembe Bitamazire was born in 1941 and devoted much of her life to education and public service until her retirement. She will be laid to rest in Butambala district on Wednesday. Newly elected leaders across the Bugisu sub-region have issued a strong appeal for peace, unity and collective responsibility, urging residents to remain calm and focused on development following the conclusion of this year's general elections. The calls come amid pockets of post-election tension reported in parts of Bungoho North as well as sections of Bulambuli and Sironko districts, areas that were classified as hotspots during the polling and tallying period.
But I want to call upon you that we have now won. I want to request you that you now embrace unity so that those we did not move with are able to come together, because I'm now the representative of those who voted for me and those who did not vote for me.
Speaking after his victory, Bulambuli County Member of Parliament Emmanuel Biarawe Puhulu said his immediate focus would be mobilizing communities around peace-building initiatives while lobbying the government to fast-track infrastructure and climate-resilient interventions.
And I'll score 90% on my manifesto, whatever I promised or pledged to do.
Quite different from the upper zone.
I want to focus on climate action. We have had, for 15 years, we have had issues of mudslides. That is the upper side, but they also create effects of floods in the lower belt. We have to make sure that we create drainage systems. We also plant trees alongside river banks. We need to also look at how we can work with Ministry for Disaster Preparedness and OPM to ensure that this shouldn't be happening, and we leave it at that. We should find solutions, long-term solutions to control that. But also want to follow up with presidential pledges, especially cattle restocking and upgrade of Muyembe Health Center to a hospital status, because the mortality rate is very high, and the only way we can control is checking the health sector by upgrading that hospital.
The election saw the National Resistance Movement register a strong performance across the Bugisu sub-region. President Yoweri Museveni gained 279,480 votes, representing 61% of the total vote, while the ruling party secured 18 parliamentary seats, with a few constituencies won by independents and one opposition member of parliament from Bududa district. Workers engaged in a tough race to elect the National Female Workers Representative in Parliament were Fiona Naku, Adinaitwa Rakajara, Margaret Rabshaija, Gilbert Agaba and Annette Birungi were voted the new Worker MP for the 12th Parliament.
Ready making sure tindo being mu government mbustinga unions zaffe zibere strong mbustinga abantu baffe ebibiina byonna ebyabakozi ndabintu ebibiina bino byonna ebyabakozi bifuuka ebyamaanyi mu kulwanira eddembe ly'abantu buli kifo kyonna kye bakoleramu.
Joram Pajobo from the Plantation Workers Union and former Member of Parliament said it is up to the new MPs to defend their representation in Parliament.
Abakozi barungi nga bari motivated government ejja kweyagala society zaffe zijja kweyagala eggwanga likule ku speed ey'okutawaana nga government eno kyeyagala.
New Vision TV. Stream smart, stream New Vision.